everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Nelson's Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. David Irving able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Rodgers finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They try again with Montgomery. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Jeff Janis. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Wide left. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, he slipped right by him. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the D looking like they may blitz. A first down carry by Elliott. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
On first down, Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. A swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, 29 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 55 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. Now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, before the broadcast, you and I were talking about a couple of coaching veterans that have their teams right back in the mix again this year. Jim Caldwell with the Lions and Andy Reid with the Chiefs.
And I think nationally there wasn't a lot of belief in Jim Caldwell as the head coach of the Lions, despite the fact that they made the playoffs last year. Remember, they lost their last 3 games of the regular season and snuck in and then got beat in the playoffs. So people are like, they'll revert back to form. No, they're off to a 3-1 start and playing awfully well on defense. And Jim Caldwell deserves the lion's share of credit. See how I did that?
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm with you.
Andy Reid, on the other hand, has a team that's played well for the last few seasons. The only thing they need to do now is have a deep run into the playoffs, but they've won every which way possible in the early going. Undefeated, they're built for the long haul. I'm going to give you one last one. Sean Payton with the New Orleans Saints. 0-2 for the 4th straight year to start the season. They're now back at 2-2 and playing really, really well, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense lining up first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs. I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that pass being off the mark, Charles, gives me a chance to get your NFC surprises so far in the season. I'm sure the Rams being at 3-1 is at the top of the list.
I concur. There's no doubt about it. Leading the NFC West, Sean McVay, 31 years old, younger than you. How about that?
He is.
Leading the team, and they're playing really well for the young coach right now. I would say let's welcome back the Carolina Panthers. 6-10 last year after a Super Bowl season the year before. They went to New England and beat the defending Super Bowl champions with a field goal late. Really impressive start for the Panthers. And last but not least, whoever thought we'd live in a world in 2017 where the New York Jets were 2-2 and dominating the headlines in that city, and the New York Giants are 1-4. Didn't see that coming.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a keeper with Prescott. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Rodgers to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Adams, the man in motion left. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my. You know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The play clock's running down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
2nd down following the run. Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elliott. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the 7th-year man Chris Jones on to kick. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. Well, that'll be put in the books as a .53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Now Smith. And going deep for Hill. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Smith. He hits West underneath. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Smith now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A give to Elliott running left. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Smith. Going to throw again. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. Escape into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith now. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds West. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Smith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. Smith throwing again. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. On first down, it's Smith. Escaping, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw on second down is Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on third down, Smith. Setting up the screen for West. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. First down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, a run with McFadden. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The give is to Elliott. And some strong running. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 1st and 10, Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Smith on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing is Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Smith on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Smith. And able to find Conley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charkandrick West with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Smith. He hits West underneath. And he is knocked down from the side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on first down. Smith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now Smith throwing on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Smith turns and gives to West. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to the ground, but here McFadden. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. They'll run it. Here's McFadden. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through. There.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the pistol, a McFadden run. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it here with Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a big lead. Run takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run. McFadden. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the door. Step, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now third down and goal from the 1. On the ground, this is Smith. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Another stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point try by Bailey. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it with West. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. It's Hill. Complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Smith on 1st and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, Smith. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the toss, there goes West. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past 1 man. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. 2nd down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give right to McFadden. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off. On 2nd down, McFadden. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll give to McFadden. Oh, he shifts past him. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarvis Jenkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to McFadden. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, they said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On the carry, here's Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a run with McFadden. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott to throw it. And that's caught by Beasley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Toss play. McFadden looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. McFadden again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Cowboys on third down. This is 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McFadden. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with McFadden. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So they're going to go for 2. And here come the whistles and a timeout. With 7 seconds left. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. And now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. One last throw here for Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.